guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we are going back to the shelves and discovering more games that you're gonna love. So if you find any games that you want to learn more about that maybe we haven't covered yet, let us know in the comments below and we'll do that for you, no problem. So for now, why don't you just join me at the shelves and let's check out the board game collection. All right, guys, let's go on and start right where we left off, right under Marty McFly and the DeLorean. These are the games we're going to be looking at today. So what's the first game we got? All right, people, the first game is Legacy of Dragonhold. Now, Legacy of Dragonhold is a really cool choose your story kind of a game. So don't expect to find any components other than books that tell stories. And you might think, wait a minute, but let me tell you, this is a super immersive story where you get to make decisions based on what race, what character you pick. You get to create your own character just like you would on an RPG game like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. And then you go off on an adventure, and every day, depending on what time, what day it is, certain paths open up for you to explore the map, to explore locations. And the story, it's a really good story. I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you've ever done one of those choose your own story kind of books, this is very similar to that. You're going to be going through pages and looking for what happened next, but it kind of brings you in, and it's more than when you read those books, because you're actually interacting with a map, interacting with locations, meeting super cool characters. So that is Legacy of Dragonhold. The next game we are going to look at is Celtic. Now, Celtic is a game where you get to travel around this beautiful map. And as you travel, you bring your family along because you're trying to reach specific destinations. Now, all of your family are discs, and you're moving around discs. So if you want to look at that, it's a little bit abstract, but the map is beautiful. And as you travel, you're also going to be trading. And the most interesting part of Celtic is that at the end of the game, scoring happens according to how many different kinds of trades you made during the game and how many quests you completed. So it looks really simple. All you're doing in a turn is moving, but it's actually a brain burner. Now, we've done a run through of this game, and we've also done a how to play and an unboxing. So you can check all that out if you want to find out more about Celtic. Let's continue. So the next game we have is Chronicles of Crime. Now, in Chronicles of Crime, you are playing, you guessed it, a detective. So your job is to investigate a crime. Now, every game you're going to be having a different scenario, a different crime, different suspects. And the really cool thing is that all the components you need are in this box because you're using an app. And in the app, every suspect is going to have a different name, a different personality, depending on what game you're playing. The app is really cool because it lets you investigate the locations, and you use they have this cool glasses that you put on and you look at it in 3D, and you get to see the room in 3D. And then when you're playing with multiple players, one person has the glasses on looking at the app and really quickly telling everyone else what they see, and everyone else is taking notes because those are clues that you're going to need to be able to solve the crime. Now, this game, the crimes are not easy to solve, so just be up for a challenge. That is Chronicles of Crime. And the last game is, well, you can tell that I have to have Star Wars games because you can tell that I love Star Wars. You can tell there's Star Wars everywhere in this room. So this is Star Wars Outer Rim. Now, in Star Wars Outer Rim, you are the scum and villainy of the galaxy. You are going to be playing as smugglers, and you can take on a character such as Han Solo or Lando Calrissian. There's a bunch of different characters that you can take on that you will know and love from the movies. And you go exploring the galaxy. All of the planets that we know and love are there. And as you go to Naboo and Kashyyyk, all the different planets, you're completing quests. You're trying to gain fame because you're trying to be a really famous smuggler. It is. You can also play it solo, or you can play it multiple players. And I love having that story because it's very story driven. You get to a planet and you have an encounter, and at the encounter you might meet someone else from the movies that you know and love, or get a bounty on someone like Chewbacca, because remember, we are the scum and villainy of the galaxy. But it's a fun game, that is Star Wars Outer Rim. All right, guys, there you have it. That's more games. If you haven't already, you can check out our other collection that showcases more of the games you might love. And if you want to know more about a game, let us know in the comments below. Also, you can check out really cool pictures on Twitter and Instagram of your favorite board games. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can catch up on the next videos coming very, very soon. But until then, may you play more games.